Hi guys, and welcome to Marie's Acrylic and Gel Nails here in sunny central Queensland. Today I am doing a mix for a group swap with MeaNailDesigns. She chose the theme of her swap to be Monster High, and this lovely picture that you're seeing in front of you is Venus McFlytrap, which was who I was chosen to do. Now, these pictures that you're seeing, this is what I'm going to be sending to her. This was all, the big ones are all hand done by me. The little ones are just photocopied, but the big ones have been drawn and coloured and all of that by me and signed for her. So as you can see, I have to make a mix that reflects her colours. So the main mix that I'm going to do my 5 mixes on is going to be this one, and then I'm going to do a second mix which I'm going to give to Myra, and I'm going to use this one here. So it just won't have the blue, but it'll have silver. So I've got the colours that I'm thinking about all out, ready to go. I'll just grab another container while I'm thinking about it. So let me first tell you about Venus. Venus' personality is like her style. She's bright and loud and in your face. It reminds me of someone I know. One of the biggest themes present in her personality is care for the environment, even going as far as controlling monsters to support her cause. She will do what she thinks is right, even if it means by force. She appears tough, intimidating, but she's actually very compassionate, especially towards plants. So her appearance, she is bright green skin with hot pink and green hair, which is shaved on one side and swept to the left. She has multiple teeth protruding from her mouth, likely to suggest a carnivore plant. She has vines tangled around her arms, neck and ankles. So this is who I'm doing this swap on. So I've got my pictures around me so I can see. So starting, I'm not going to measure it. I want about there was about, if I measured it, just over a tablespoon and a half of this neon green. So I do have all my measuring stuff out, but I didn't do it. So I'm going to put in half a tablespoon of these matte green neon hexes. They're 0.040. And I'm going to put in actually I'm going to put in some more of those hexes. I'm going to make it a tablespoon, just because she is so screen and I want to really emphasize on that. So okay, I have these gorgeous little green iridescent dots that Rita McCrow sent me. I think there's about half a teaspoon, so we'll measure them out. No. But we're going to put them in. And then I've got these really pretty hollow and full stars. I'm going to put some of these in. no easy way to get them out of these bags. Now I am going to use all those stars, but just remembering this is a base mix because I'm going to do up 2 mixes. And why am I doing 2 mixes? Just because her clothes are so different. And let me get the rest of those stars out. Her clothes are so different, and I really like that. I've even seen photos of her in swimwear and stuff, and I really like that. So I thought I'd do her formal wear and her day wear. So I'm just going to mix them in so I can see that that was the perfect amount of both. And sorry about the sound in the background, I am actually watching Queen of the Dam. I love that movie. So next is the pink, because her hair is pink. So first I've got these matte neon squares. They're 0.025, and this is a teaspoon. So I'm going to put in a very full teaspoon of them. Sorry about that. Then I'm going to put in these are hexes, they're 0.040. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of them, and I'm going to give that a quick stir. Perfect. I mean, I'll probably put some more pink in, but at this stage I'm wanting to put some different shades of pink, you know, light and dark. So I got this from Rita McCrow. It's called Sunset Bliss, and I'm going to put in a teaspoon of it. Like I said, I want different shades. While it is neon, I just picked the fuchsia colour just to highlight some of the darker shades. Now, I don't want too big a dots in the fuchsia, so I'm just going to put in a teaspoon of them. And I'm just going to mix that in. I just really do want that to be a background colour in it. I want the fluorescent colours more to stand out. I grabbed out some stars and stuff in the future, but I'm not going to use them. I am, however, going to put, these are diamonds, and they're neon pink, and I am going to put a teaspoon, a very full teaspoon of them in. And I'm going to go back to my neon hexes because I just want a little bit more pink in there. And put another teaspoon in there before I do that up again. Just give that a stir and make sure that I'm happy with that base. Which I am, very pretty. Now I'm going to put a tablespoon of that in there. Okay, so I have the two containers. Now back to my original one, I am going to add in just a little bit more of the green hexies. This green, getting this right is because she is so green. And I think I overpowered a little bit with the pink. Because you could just do a hair. Her hair is so pretty. So, not quite what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to put a little bit more. And while if one's out a bit, the other one's going to be out a little bit. Oops, wrong lids. Sorry, I'm not very well today. I'm having an off day. I definitely do not need the neon pink anymore. That's it. Okay. So then into both, I'm going to add, these are holographic bright pink larger hexies, not too many, just enough. Oops, that one got too many. We'll see how we go. Oh no, that wasn't too much. Lucky. Nearly. Was perfect amount in that one, but not enough in that one. Go figure. So, okay. So I'm going to work on, I'm just going to push that second mix out. I'm going to work on this one first. So I want them for her skirt. Her shirt has different colours on it, even though it's mostly black. And I have these stripped pieces I think I got from Beck that I want to add into this mix, just to represent her different waves and stuff on her shirt. So I'll just give that a mix. Perfect. Okay, now I have these sequins. I've just got to make sure I don't get the big ones in. I was going to sit down and they're very pretty, but I don't want, maybe if I put it on here, then I can pick them out. Okay, I might pause and be back. Okay guys, after that bamboozle, I have separated those little glitter pieces. There's some pinks and greens and a peridot colour. I've just put them in there. And the discs, those large discs that were in it, which aren't really on the camera, I'll just move them up a little bit. What I'll do, I don't particularly like stuff that large, personally myself, so I will bag them up for the 5 people who get my mixes. I will put them in a bag and put them in it. So I didn't want a lot in them of that in it. I just wanted a little bit just to highlight that. Okay, so now I'm going to do her blue vest, and the same thing, I've got these blue discs and sequins. They had big flowers in them that I'll move up here so you guys can see. That I'll do the same, I'll add them in because I know people like some people like that, other people don't, and there's one there. All I'm going to do, to be perfectly honest with you, is I would throw them out. They're just too big for me, personally. So I'm happy to put them in so you guys can use them. So that little bit of blue went in. I don't want a lot of blue. I don't want to overpower. So I've got these blue dots. They're holographic blue. So I'm going to put all them in, if they all go in. Just a little bit of blue for her vest. Now the next colour that I want to emphasise, just so it's not just all green and pink, that she wears, actually I forgot, I have these blue dots that I was going to put in. There's under a teaspoon of them, and I haven't put any tinsel, and I've got some blue tinsel here, thank you Rita, and I'm going to put in some of that. I think it was Rita who gave me that. I could be wrong. I know she gave me the blue dots. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, so I've got the blue, and her eyes are blue. So it's not only her vest, but her eyes are blue. Okay, now her skirt and her shirt are black. So I've got these holographic black dots, and this is half a teaspoon. I'm going to put them in and give it a stir. And then I'll use these black diamonds. These are matte black diamonds. I'm just going to put in about a teaspoon of them. Now, the only other thing two things I want to put in, or one, I think I might just go one. I'm going to put in some white mylar, because she has, when I read it out, she has heaps and heaps of little teeth in her mouth, but I don't want to put any more dots or anything in there. So this is iridescent mylar, and I thought that would help, you know, symbolise her teeth. So this is my first Venus McFly mix. I'll just get a lid and shake it up for you guys so you can see it properly mixed. So that's the mix, and I will do a sample of it in a second. So that's that one. Now this one, the second one I'm going to do, in her formal wear, which is, I'll just grab this picture, it's easier, is this one here. The dress is pink, and she has black and silver glitter. So I've got that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more neon pink hexies. They're the point 040 in size, and I'm going to add just a little bit more of that fuchsia glitter. About a teaspoon went in. Now for her dress, I'm going to use this Aura glitter, and I'm going to put in all of it. It's just under a tablespoon. I'm going to put in about half a tablespoon of those holographic black dots. I am going to these are hexies in the silver. They're, I don't know what size they are actually. So I'm just going to put some of them in. And then I'm going to get these blue squares for her eyes, because she's got pretty blue eyes. And not a lot, just a little bit. Just to say, this, you know, there's a little bit there. Now I'm going to, wherever my lid went, give this a quick shake. See where we're going. Okay, I have some silver tinsel here. I'm going to put some of that in. I have these gorgeous black squares that are iridescent. I'm going to put all of them in. And I have this really pretty black mylar that's iridescent. I'm going to put some of that in. And then I'm going to also put a little bit of that white iridescent, what's left of that, in mylar. I'm going to give that a really good stir before I shake it, just so I can have a quick look to make sure that I'm happy. I think I want a little bit more of the silver dots. Hollow lid. The yellow's out too, if anyone's noticed. On her shirt and her leggings she has a little bit of yellow. I'm still tossing up whether I'm going to add it or not. So that's her formal dress. And I might just, not so much anything else, but I've got this pretty bright matte stars. And I might add a little bit of them in there. It's about a teaspoon. Okay, so they're the two mixes and they are very, very different. Now, because she is green and she is mostly green, what I'm going to do is add, and I can clean that off. This is Aqua Glow in the Dark pigment. I'm going to add a tablespoon and a half of that to it. Cleaner one. For the mix the 5 ladies are getting. So this one will glow in the dark. This is enough pigment, really beauty. So, okay, we have that. Again, not so organised. Sorry guys, I thought I had everything out, but obviously I did not. So I'll just do a sample of it, just so everybody can see what they're getting. So I'm just going to get I'm just going to get about half a teaspoon of that mix. I'll just try a teaspoon of acrylic powder. Let's see how we go. Mixio is like with that. Looks good. That's it in the powder. So why I mixed up so much is because I always put samples for everyone on the mixes. So this is my practice monomer. So this is my monomer that's sort of left over that, you know, you're supposed to throw out and stuff, but instead of using good monomer all the time, could have used a little bit more acrylic. Instead of using my good monomer all the time and, you know, wasting and throwing out and stuff like that, I hate wastage. Just going to put a little bit more acrylic powder in that. Yeah, because I hate wastage and that. I'm a bit funny with that. And, you know, when I'm practicing on my hand and stuff, I don't see why there's any issue, except for, you know, if it's been, the colour's been changed, it's when it affects it the most. This is so pretty. Don't know if the camera's picking that up or doing it justice. And do another one. Great. Yeah, so that's my method anyway. I mean, I don't know, there's probably a few of you out there who are like me, who do the same thing as far as storing, keeping. I mean, I don't use my practice monomer on clients, my used monomer. It is solely for this kind of purpose, where I'm just either making samples up of the mix for people, or if I'm practicing on my hand. So you know, I don't see the point, waste not, want not. And I know it's a little bit different over there. You can pop down to stores, but my stores are in Brisbane. They're 10 hours away. So it's a little far just to pop down to my local beauty suppliers and get some. And there's the only beauty suppliers in Rocky is a hairdressing company called Norris, and they don't really stock anything that I use. I can go and take my certificate into some of the nail barns in Rocky and try that way if I really wanted to, but those nail barns are all Asian, and I don't trust that it doesn't have MMA in it, so I prefer not to. Well, there's now 8 nail technicians here in town. We all, would you believe, none of us use the same products whatsoever. So that doesn't help me, and I won't mix my monomer, you know, with I use the same monomer with the powders I have. The only other powder that I have that's not NSI is Organic Nails. Oops. And Rita sent me glitter mixes that were already made up. She knows I can't get her monomer over. Yeah, I'm off to hospital on the 13th. I have to go down to Brisbane for some tests and see pain clinic. So the girls, my nurses down there, love it when I do my nails and I come in. They always like to see what's new, what I've been doing. So okay, so that's all 6 nails with all 6 mixes, and if you bear with me for a second, I will quickly glaze and go them and I will be back. Okay guys, I'm back and I have these samples. They're all top coated. I think they're very, very, very pretty. Just try and get my camera to focus in on it a bit better. Oops. So that's all of that's the two different colours. So I hope you've enjoyed. Bye.